Hello everyone, I'm Dennis Cometti. It's time to play Saturday afternoon football. Today, back at the MCG. And welcome to my co-commentator and Richmond goal-kicking legend, Matthew Richardson.
All right, Dan, really looking forward to the start of this one. Even though it's an exhibition match, Dennis, we expect that both teams will want to win.
Banners ready for the players.
Stronger, faster, and respected by our foes.
We have the toss of the coin. West Coast kicking to the right of screen. The opening siren is moments away and you can feel the excitement building. The players contest the first bounce.
To be prepared is half the victory in footy. Let's see who has come to this game with the right mindset.
Jacobs guides it. Lucky bounce collected. McGovern feeds it wide. Smith marks it. That play is as high-tech as it can from. It's been intercepted by the opposition. Perhaps he was trying to audition for the ballet with the quick hands. McKay feeds it wide. A solid mark from Nui. Kicks hurriedly. Over the top of the pack. Smith feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away.
Crouch is a very intelligent guy. He always seems to make the right decisions no matter what's happening on field around him. Crouch puts his boot on it. The ball is out of bounds.
Punch by Nui. Knight kicks. Nui punches. Hutchings a good drummer. Good tap from McGovern. He controls the bouncing ball. Redden throws the ball. Free kick. Picked by Crouch. Nice mark there. Jacobs setting his sights on the goals. Works it across the ground. A big run to take that mark. Lynch winds it up. A monster kick will be required from here. Going for goal number 1. Bounces favourably for Duggan. McGovern takes him down, but the kick is away. Jacobs kicks our first goal of the game. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. The ball has been bounced. Clean tap by Jenkins. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Collected by Gibbs. Sloan gathers. McGovern taps. The bouncing ball is controlled. Sheed with the ball. He gets the hand pass. First possession for Knight. He takes control of the loose ball. He handballs it. Choose to kick it. Strong mark. Cripps kicks. Hands like dinner plates. Redden boots it. Jenkins takes it well. Gets boot to high. He shows the quick hands. Picked by Sloan. A good mark under the circumstances. He kicks it. Stunning. When you need someone to stand up and be counted, he's certainly done that. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. Jenkins got a fist on it. Gibbs onto the ball. Off the ground. Richo, your thoughts on the first quarter?
The Eagles need to recognise the opposition run on and take some initiative and ownership to intervene themselves.
Time to check the stats. Richo.
Neither team showing any superiority in the tackling count today. Really close, locked horns in the tackle contests, 9-7. The marking skill of the Crows has proved advantageous on the stats board, racking up 8 marks. Kicking is one of the most essential skills in football, and Adelaide could put 12 on the board, which should place them in a good position at this stage of the game if they can keep that up.
Much appreciated, Richo. The second quarter has begun.
Football doesn't build character, it reveals it.
Punched by that Nui. Jeddick with the football. McKay tackles. Jacobs with the pickup, finding the running player. Betts marks. 30 metres from home. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't slot this one through. Slots it. That's his first. That's 3 in a row for the Crows. Ominous signs for the Crows. 3 goals up now. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully.
Nat Nui is superb with his ruck work. Once his eyes are locked onto the ball, there's little chance he won't get a fist to it. He hand passes it. Crouch heads in for the goals. It's in the air. Crouch sinks the long kick.
The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Nat Nui gets the tap. Darling guides it. Able to grab it on the half volley. Pressure didn't faze him. Kicks as cool as the other side of the pillar. Knight alone for the uncontested mark. Jams it on the boot now. Wins the hard ball. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine which you have to think about. 50 metres out. Douglas on a 45-degree angle. It's just a question of accuracy. This will have to be his very best kick to score from this range. What a goal from a mammoth kick. The Crows by 5 goals. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Jacobs didn't even get close to that tap. Cleanly picked up. Jams it on the boot. McKenzie gets the upper hand. A long way out. Sends the Sharon on its way. Takes it well. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. They desperately need this goal to stem the flow. Chalk up a goal for the Eagles. West Coast with their first goal on the board.
Darling is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion.
Vardy got a fist on it. Crouch has the ball. Gains possession. Jenkins goes to midfield. Marked by Atkins.
Atkins can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. Concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Betts goes for goal. It's going. Betts gets a huge goal.
Adelaide by 5 goals. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The umpire has bounced the ball. Jenkins directs it down. Good tap from Douglas. The ball mopped up. Sloan with the tap. Deft touch from Hearn. What a huge goal by Sloan. Gets his first. The Crows have scored the last 2 goals. The Crows by 6 goals. All is in readiness. Great bounce. Clean tap by Jenkins. Goes by hand. Crouched with the kick. And that's the half. Adelaide 42 to West Coast 6. Stay tuned for the halftime show. What? There's no halftime show. Seriously. Let's see with the stats how both teams performed.
Well, at least the Eagles have a score that is befitting their stats.
Thanks for that, Richo. It's halftime and we'll be back soon for the second half. The halftime break is over now. Back to work.
The best athletes in the world are those willing to push harder than anyone else and go through more pain than anyone else too.
He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Kicked by McKenzie. Nice work from Darling. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. And the fans are riding this one home. The Eagles get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. Kicks a goal they badly needed. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Jacobs hardly provided a challenge. Atkins delivers a nice bump for Gav, guided by Jacobs. Crouch looking like a Manchester United player. Douglas takes aim for goals. Hasn't got the carry. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
When you look at the set shots at goal, there just aren't enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to mark. With West Coast, forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot. Shuey with real good use of the body.
Gets boot to leather. Takes it well. Picked by Jacobs. Crouch wins the marking contest. He spears the ball. Lynch delusions of grandeur. They've conceded possession. The Rats decisively. Hearn with the tap. Border control will be keen to look at this trafficking. Jacobs off for the Crows. Picture perfect drop punt. Good mark by McGovern.
McGovern has to stay committed. Then with a little bit of guts and determination, he should make something of his career. Maston kicks it. Natanui with the ball.
A risky proposition from here. You'll need a big kick to make the goals. Chalk up a goal for the Eagles. Well, they definitely want to get back in this match. They've not given up hope. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Natanui gets the tap. Darling with the tap. Deft touch from Crouch. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Short handball from Crouch. Puts boot to ball. A solid mark from Betts. Picked at goal by Betts. Douglas collects. He lays off the pass. An easy interception for Walker. Duggan intercepts the bouncing ball. What a great goal by Lynch. We'll be happy with goal number 2. Adelaide by 5 goals. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. And look at that pass. Natanui with the punch. Handballs from the tackle. Gets a handball away towards the man on the run. Betts gets the tap. McGovern onto the ball. Natanui taps it. Redden with the football. Crouch guides it. Able to grab it on the half volley. The ball's come out of the pack like a chocolate bar from a slot machine. That was an interesting term right there. Your thoughts, Richo?
If Adelaide can maintain their structures and continue playing on their terms, then this game is a foregone conclusion. So it's just about the last roll of the dice if the Eagles can tend to make any inroads to this deficit.
The third quarter ends with some high scoring on the board. Let's have a look at the stats.
In terms of marking, neither team looks to have an advantage over the other.
Cheers, Richard. It looks like this will be an interesting final quarter.
It ain't over till it's over.
Tap by Jacobs. Bounces favourably for McGovern. Jacobs feeds it wide. Lynch has it. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Lynch pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal. Chalk up a goal for Adelaide. Adelaide have scored the last 2 goals. Adelaide by 6 goals. The bounce is straight up and down. Natanui taps it. Crouch with the football. Darling intercepts it. Scoops up the ball. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
Yes, super work from him in this match, Dennis.
Jacobs guides it. Douglas goes goalward. It's through. A second goal in the bag. The Crows have scored the last 3 goals. Adelaide by 7 goals.
Douglas got a really good footballing brain.
Natanui knocks it down the field. Darling gets a nice bump from Hardigan. Jacobs throws it clear as day. Shuey feeds it wide. The ball crosses the line. The Eagles coach using the bench. The umpire says throw it in. The throw is accurate. Deft touch from Vardy. Sloan with the ball. Jenkins comes away with the ball. A lot of possessions for him. Shepherd dishes it off to the running man. It's an understatement to say they really need this one. There's lots of time left, but a miracle is needed to close this gap. The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. A dead straight bounce. Claimed by Jenkins. A favourable bounce. Sloan sends the ball on its way. Betts got under it. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Distance could be the problem. And he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. Chalk up a goal for the Crows. The Crows by 7 goals.
Betts really wears his heart on his sleeve.
Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Nat Nui outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Otten slams it on the boot. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. McGovern presents and takes the mark. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Shuey with the kick. He has no trouble grabbing that one.
McGovern, who's quite clean, picking up the ball on the half volley. Redden with the mark. He kicks the ball. And the ball goes out of bounds.
Clean tap out of the ruck. Sloan comes away with the ball. Otten has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Gets boot to high. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Great mark under pressure.
Sending it on its way, Maston takes the uncontested mark.
Jams it on the boot now. He scoops the ball off the ground. Jenkins boots it. Great mark. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. A 30-degree kick for Maston. Not the most exciting match, no real competition between the teams. Disappointing. Richo, did you enjoy the matchup between the Crows and West Coast?
In this business, I reckon winning is everything. The only ones who remember when you lose are your wife and your dog. Hopefully for their sake, they recognise them when they get home.
Final scores are 66-24. That's it for us. I will see you again, but not yet. Not yet.